Hey there, I'm Brock Gill. I'm riding 50 states in 50 days. We're looking for people to connect with along the way. Now that you're a part of this adventure, watching with us, I got 2 words for you. Let's ride. My route, actually some of it has snow today. I am not prepared for snow. I wanted to talk a little bit about disappointment that I'm having with this trip.
Unbelievable. So amazing.
Heads up about the burnt forest you're gonna see about Jasper.
Yes, I did not realize it was this. Man, this is devastating. Whoa, we got bears coming.
Well, it is still raining. I was about to leave, but I don't want to go in the rain because it's cold. It's 45 degrees. I might just go like try to have a breakfast somewhere, just take my time leaving. I just got a message from someone. They said the weather's really bad. My route, actually some of it has snow today. I am not prepared for snow, I'll be honest. I just underestimated how much snow you would get in the middle of summer. I knew, but like when you're packing for a trip, and where I live in the South, it's 100 degrees. You're like, you can't even think about cold weather. I don't do well with cold. I certainly don't love being wet and cold. It can actually get kind of dangerous. You can't be like, I'm just gonna take the day off. You just can't. There's not enough time to do that. So the enemy really is the miles. There's so many things I want to see and do and explore along the way. I'm getting a lot out of this. I'm loving it. But even if I took a month in each state, there's still more things that I would want to see and do. That's just how it is. I'm really looking forward to today, what it has to offer, but I'm not looking forward to the rain, cold, snow, ice, whatever else it has to offer. I'm not looking forward to that. So I'm gonna go have breakfast and coffee and just think about it. Don't know what I'm gonna do. Got me an acai bowl. So these guys are from Winnipeg, Canada, and they're shocked at how cold it is here. And they are going golfing, but it's snowing right now, so they're not sure what they're gonna do. Right here, it's snowing just outside of town. So I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy this little coffee shop for a little bit longer, and then figure out what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna take my time, and hopefully the snow will kind of pass, although it doesn't look like it's going to. Maybe it will. Gosh, it's beautiful. Look at those mountains. And since I'm gonna be taking my time, I might stop to see a few extra places along the way, and maybe these clouds will break up, we can actually see the sights. If I'm gonna get to Jasper tonight, and I kind of wanted to go farther than Jasper, it's about 200 miles, but if I'm gonna do it, I've just gotta keep it twisted. All right, I think I have to actually, to get back in the park, I have to make a purchase here. Oh, what?
They're free for the summer. So
Are you serious?
Yep.
They're free.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, I want to shake your hand. Thank you. The rain has returned. Not much I can do about it now. I'm committed. I thought maybe the rain had stopped when I was leaving Banff, but it has definitely returned. Visibility is getting less when I hoped that it would be getting better. It is very cold, but I am committed. Okay, here's the plan. I'm gonna leave my bike here. I'm gonna run over there and see this lake. Check this out. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. It's unbelievable. So amazing.
Heads up about the burnt forest you're gonna see about Jasper. Jasper was our national park that went up in flames last year.
It went up in flames?
Yeah.
Forest fire.
What happened?
Lightning.
Too dry.
Lightning?
Lightning
Yeah.
struck and it started a dry fire.
That happens a lot where I'm from too.
Yeah,
And
that's,
then it ended up making its way through town.
Oh, did it
Yeah,
damage
Jasper.
anything in town?
Oh, yeah.
half of Jasper.
I've chosen to skip the coffee and lunch. I think I'm just gonna ride. I don't know if I'm gonna sit around any longer. I'm gonna do a trick here. Stand by the heater. They also dry your hands when they're wet. Oh, this is awesome. Man, that's a big bear. That's a panda bear. I rode my motorcycle to a glacier and then hiked as fast as I could up a hill for like a mile, I think. Maybe less. Feels like 10 miles. Running uphill at elevation takes my breath away. This place is unbelievable. This is called the... You might know what this place is called? Athabasca Glacier. And it's been here for over 10 years, they said.
No, more like 15, 25, no, 250,000?
250,000? How do they know? This is a special little spot I wanted to show you. It's called Athabasca Falls. I came here 2 or 3 years ago with Ani. Check it out. Oh, I didn't quite expect it to look like this. I believe these are like temporary dwellings right here. Goodness. This town was hit hard with wildfire. My goodness, I did not realize it was this. Man, this is devastating. Wow, a lot of these places are just simply gone. You can see just vacant lots. I mean, this was homes. Here, goodness gracious. I mean, they told me there was a fire here, but gosh, I didn't realize it was. Sometimes it's not even real until you see it for yourself. Okay, we're gonna head out of Jasper, and I'm going to a place called Valamount. I got a room there, cabin I think, waiting for me. It's about 70 miles. A new rule now that I'm in this part of Canada, never pass a gas station. Gas stations can be closed, have limited hours, they could be out of gas. We've already experienced that in like South Dakota, I believe. Case in point, it's either closed. I don't know if there's a pay at the pump. It is, but 87 only. See what I'm saying? You never know what you're gonna get. I'm 1.5 miles away from the hotel. And I just got stuck in this. I'm hoping that this is quick. I kind of thought this place would be in a city, and the city would have fuel and food. I was very wrong. But I'm learning. I'm tired. Good day though, huh? All right, got to thank Team Faith here for sponsoring my fuel on this trip. Hopefully I'm getting the good stuff right now. I'm having such a good time on this trip. However, no matter how much fun you have, it can still wear you out. It can make you tired. I'm having those days, today being one of them. On days 26 and 27, I rode through some of the most isolated routes I've ever seen.
There were some super long stretches between gas stations, and it was even hard to find food, so I didn't eat much. Riding long days and in the cold and rain, it makes me more tired. I'm also getting like emotionally tired, feeling the fatigue of being on the bike. It's a little bit of overstimulus. The overall stress, whether it's good or bad stress, it's still stress, and it's just making me tired.
Well, that's the gas station I need to get to right there. But I don't want to get all up on their fresh new tarmac they're laying down, so there's got to be another gas station. The new rule now that I'm in this part of Canada, never pass a gas station.
Never pass a gas station.
All right, gas station on my left.
What does this say? You've got to be kidding me.
Never pass a gas station. Okay, I like it.
Let's see, do we have fuel before I get too excited? We have fuel, everybody. After fueling up, I rode some more, but I definitely wanted some coffee. So I found a little spot that had no cappuccinos, but Canada did offer me something else. Beetroot latte. Yep, you heard that right. Beetroot latte.
It's good. I can't describe it.
Now riding in more of a rural type part of Canada has been really, really interesting. I've done some travel across Canada over the years, but most of that was by airplane. There's lots of new sights, lots of new experiences, and I really love that. I like the novelty of a place I've never been before that's just loaded with like beautiful things. I finally stopped for some rest in Houston, British Columbia.
What can I expect on my way to Hyder, Alaska? Like, what am I getting into? They tell me there's gonna be some wildlife to see, like try not to hit the bears and the moose.
Oh,
What
that's
else?
a good possibility. In this logging camp that I cooked in, I had a bear that used to come every day and take my garbage to the bush. But then one weekend, I come home on a Sunday night, like I always did, come back to camp, and I unloaded my groceries,
Yeah.
put them in the cookhouse. And then all of a sudden I hear a noise, and I look out, and here's this bear. He was drunk.
The bear was drunk.
What happened is on the weekend, some guys come and stayed in the camp, and they left backpack in the back of a truck, and there'd been liquor in there, and he broke that liquor and
No way.
drank it. He was standing up, and there was a pickup there, and there was a trim across the top of the window.
Yeah.
He ripped that off the truck, and he was taking swipes off the skirting on the trailers
Yeah.
and stuff. He was up tearing things,
Just
wrecking
acting a
things.
fool.
And he was very quiet otherwise.
I wanted to just talk a little bit about part of the expectation and the challenge and the disappointment that I'm having with this trip. My expectation. I wanted to ride all of these states and capture all these stories and have this beautiful footage along the way. The challenge is it's just me filming. I don't have cameramen, and I don't have people running audio, and I don't have all of the other things that a documentary or a docu-series or a TV series or a movie or anything has. And I knew that that was going to be a challenge, and I was totally fine with that. The problem is this: my expectations of what I want are here, but what I'm physically able to do is here. So there's this gap, and that is where the disappointment is. I am limited because of how much stuff I can put on the bike, and I'm limited in my own skills and experience. And to be honest, just the time of the day, I ride from point A to point B, and there's all these things I want to film along the way, but I just can't film it all. It's not really a complaint, though. It's just the reality of my resources and my limitations. And I knew that that's what this trip was going to be. Whatever I could put on one motorcycle, that's it. That's the gear. I'm the crew. And when I'm doing an interview with someone, like I'm grabbing strangers and going, here, hold this and don't move. And to be honest, I don't even know half the time if they're pointing it at the right direction. There's been some times where I've given the camera to someone. This actually happened 3 times this week. I was like, hey, will you just hold the camera? I'm going to go over there. It's video. It's not pictures. Just hold the camera. And I go over there and they're like, okay. And they start punching buttons. And I'm like, I get it back. And I'm like, there's nothing here. Again, this is like no one's fault. It's just the nature of what I'm into. And here's what's interesting, especially lately, as I'm talking to strangers on the street, as I explain what I'm doing, this is the response I get with so many people. And I heard it like 2 or 3 times just today. Boy, that's ambitious. And there's this hint of, hey, that's ambitious, but it's also very foolish. What were you thinking? This can't be done. I don't really listen to it, but at the same time, like, there are these voices in the back of my head, like, did I bite off more than I could chew? Was this a dumb idea? Would this have been better to do this in 70 days? Would this have been better to do this and not tell anyone? And then if I get it done, then we talk about it. I have to go and ride all of these states. I have to go to every one of these states and do it in 50 days because that's the challenge. And that's what I said I was going to do. And I want to do everything that I say. So the challenge becomes rain or snow, hot or cold, from the deserts to the mountains, every day when I wake up, whether I'm in the mood or not, I have to ride. Now, I know what you're saying. You get to ride, and I agree with you. But some days you just go. You go give it your best. And so I'm having to kind of dig into that. I have this pain in my shoulder that won't go away. It's very difficult. And then today I had some numbness in my hand just from squeezing the throttle for so long. No one else put me up to this, and no one's even really holding me to it except me. No one would care if I gave up right now. No one would care. They would just be like, man, that was awesome. You still did it in 58 days, whatever. No, I'm probably wrong, because some people would probably be like, aha, I told you. You were foolish. But the thing is, I don't care about all that. I'm challenging myself, and it's hard, and it's now to a point where the newness and the novelty has worn off, and this is my lifestyle. This is my job. I'm 27 days in now, and it's lonely because there's no one here. Would I do it again? I don't know. I'm not going to give up. I want to have a new perspective. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to be stretched. I'm going to wake up early in the morning, and I'm going to ride north until I get to Alaska. And that will be a big marker, a big mile marker.
I can feel that cold air on my face. Oh, here's gas. I had to go back into town, kind of backtrack a little bit to find some fuel before I get going this morning. The gas station last night that was nearest to me did not have any fuel. So a little backtrack. And we are headed to Alaska. Right away, I'm treated with some gorgeous views of the mountains in the distance. Look at that. Oh man. And then tomorrow I'll head back the same route, come back here to Smithers, British Columbia, stay again, and then begin to make my way back towards the lower 48. I've wanted to ride my motorcycle to Alaska for a long, long time. Please do not feed the bears. From here, we go north to Alaska.
Big Bear just crossed right here. Oh, man, it's freezing. Hey, how's it going? All right, where y'all from?
Oregon.
Oregon, okay. Are you filming? Is that what I see?
Yeah. Filming a documentary.
Are you? I am too.
Up
Yeah.
in Alaska and back 30 days.
Nice.
Old friends of New Road.
Oh, nice.
You're the guy that's in a Bearded Mechanic.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah, he's my buddy.
Yeah, I thought you looked familiar.
And who was on the Tenere? Was that you? I've got one also.
Oh, yeah.
I put a lot of miles on my Tenere. How you liking it?
It's like a 2x4 on wheels.
What are you not liking about it?
I like it. It's just a little uncomfortable. Well, this is also my first trip.
Oh, wait, this is your first motorcycle trip ever? Have you? But you've ridden before.
Yeah.
But this is like your first real trip. You're saying. The fact that it doesn't have a cruise control is the thing you're complaining about the most, I'm guessing.
And the seat.
And the seat. Some people just take the seat off. It's more comfortable.
I was thinking.
There's just so many waterfalls here. I mean, look at that one. That one's huge. Coming straight down. Such force. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I am moments away from accomplishing part one of my goal. I have ridden to Alaska. I didn't mean to do this, but I just realized one foot is in America and the other foot is in Canada. There's just so much to look at right now. The camera is not gonna do this justice because I know. Oh, there's a bald eagle right there. Look at that. An eagle flying. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. I want to know, what is your favorite thing I should order?
Depends on how hungry you are. I can only eat one piece of halibut. And my fish and chips, you get two. But I also have a plate that has one piece of halibut and 4 spot prawns, and that's really good.
That's the one. Halibut. Halibut and prawns. So fresh. Her husband caught it today, brought it over here and cooked it for us right just now. And this is amazing. It is so perfect. All right, and what you got there, pit bull?
Oh, man.
Yeah, she thinks she is.
I think she's a Doberman or one of those. Huh?
Oh, really?
Is that some sort of handheld nuclear device?
It doesn't do nuclear yet. We're working on it. Probably on the software update. I found a friend. I think his name is Matty Sturdivant. He wrote a book called The Topography of Fear, based on his experience of riding the Trans-American Trail. He's an author, photographer, and a good storyteller. So he's on a Yamaha Tenere, and we're going the same direction. So I said, let's ride together. I had to stop and turn my ride mode over to Off-Road Pro so that I can have full control as I'm hitting these dirt and gravel roads right here. We just stopped prior to hopping on these bikes. We stopped and looked at the salmon that were going up the river there. Oh my gosh. There's so many fish down there. I feel like I could go out there and catch one with my hand. There were thousands upon thousands of salmon going upstream. I am shocked. I had no idea this is what we were gonna see. You gotta be really careful when you're around the water. A lot of people think it's the bears you have to worry about, and they're dangerous. You know, you don't wanna pet the bears unless they're the small ones. But what you gotta worry about most around here is, this time of year, is those manatees. They'll hover near the edge of the water in the deep spots. I don't even want to describe what could happen. If I got the right information, this is gold mining area. Scrambler's doing pretty good on these gravel roads. A little bit of mud. There's some potholes that are pretty nasty out here. Oh goodness, look at the views. Oh man. Oh, there's the glacier right there. Oh my goodness. What a sight. Hey! Hey!
How's it going?
Hey!
Oh, hey, yeah. Yeah.
50 states, 50 days.
50 states, 50 days. Eh?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. I just want to say hello. This is a beautiful place to work, man.
You know, I'm born and raised Stewart, so this is like my backyard.
This is your backyard? This is where you grew up playing, huh? That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about Canada?
BC.
BC?
Yeah.
It's kind of a secret.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people know, but there's a lot of people that don't know like this.
Northern BC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is phenomenal here.
Yeah.
Do you have one wild story about this area?
Quick one. When I was a kid, like I grew up in Stewart, lots of bears, grew up right next to the campground in town.
Yeah.
My mom told us to go outside, get in the car for school. Went outside, went around the van, and there was a bear standing right there.
Okay.
Turned around, went back inside. My mom's like, why didn't you guys get in the van? Well, Mom, there's a bear in the driveway. But
wow.
I've had them trapped in my backyard, shot in my backyard.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Grizzlies too.
Grizzlies too. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's some people online, I don't subscribe to this, people online who want to, maybe media, want to pit America versus Canada.
Oh, you can see it. It's loud and clear.
You see it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What do you think about Americans?
I think they're great. Like, yeah, my neighbor. Yeah, no, especially here. Like, Hyder's been like our sister community forever. We don't celebrate July 1st and July 4th as international days. It's the whole long thing. Like,
at the end of the day, whether you live on the southern border or the northern border, Canadian or American, I mean, we could quickly be friends, as we've just demonstrated, right?
Totally.
Humans, like, they deserve some of the same things, and they all value the same things. And one of those is love. And so we're trying to show people love in different ways. So I've got something for you. All right, Keenan.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this to you, but here's the rules.
Yeah.
Once I give it to you, it's yours.
Okay.
Do whatever you want with it. All right. $50 bill.
America.
Yeah.
Sweet, my man.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
That is for you. I just wanted to bless you with it. Okay.
Yeah, well,
it's that simple.
I can spend it in Hyder at the Glacier.
Good.
Yeah.
But if you decide you don't need it that bad and you would like to pass that to someone else and bless a stranger down the road, if you do that, you'll put it in here and I'm going to double it. And then when I find somebody who's in real need, I'm going to take care of them.
I'm working, man.
You're serious?
Yeah, no, pay it forward. That's like I've never had an opportunity.
The idea is love your neighbor, right?
No.
Americans, Canadians, we're neighbors, right? Whoa, we got bears coming.
Sweet.
What's the play here?
Oh, we got the vans, but he should go down in the ditch.
I mean, is that normal?
That's normal. They're around. Yeah, and they don't. 9 times out of 10, they don't give a shit about the person, man. They got their own thing going on.
And I want you to sign the motorcycle. But here's the deal. I got 50 stars, so it can't be on the star.
Yeah.
50 stars for the
for
states.
all your states.
But let's find another spot that you can sign.
Yeah.
I'm great. How are you?
Splendid.
Good. Okay, what are we doing here?
What I'm doing is I'm acknowledging 50 states.
Oh, this is cherished. This is awesome. I am going to put this in a safe spot, and when I officially complete all 50, I'm going to put this in a special spot. This is super cool. Thank you so much for doing that.
God has taken care of me and my wife and my kids. That's real money. You keep it.
You want me to keep it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm happy. It's peaceful here. It's just perfect right here. I rode a long way to get to this spot. So I didn't research what I was getting into. That's kind of my style. I like to not know. I like to be surprised. It's some tough times to get here. It was some major storms I had to go through. Lots of wind, cold, rode through hail, tornadoes. I enjoyed the journey to get here, but this is definitely what I had my target set on, is to get here. And in some ways, if it stopped now, I would be probably satisfied, at least temporarily, I guess. I'm on day 28, I think, and I wanted to come here, wanted to see it all. I'm not disappointed at all. This is unbelievable. Having solitude right now in this spot, knowing that I just rode here, is a memory that I will have forever. This planet is full of beauty. I think we forget sometime. And all the people that I've met, there's so many of them. Just beautiful people.
My new best friend right here.
Nice, generous, kind, curious, friendly people. So many generous people. So many people willing to offer a hand, offer help. Even like at the motorcycle shop where they were helping me work on my bike, mechanics that were coming in early in the morning on their day off just so they could get me back on the road with the bike. People that stayed up late helping me work on it whenever we decided to switch over to the backup bike. I just think about all the people that have helped get me to this point, that kind of were generous or kind in one way or another, that helped get me to this little part of America known as Hyder, Alaska. But this is not about me, and never has been, never will be. This is not about me. I get to experience it. I get to be in the middle of it. But this is a story that's far greater than me. But what I'm learning about people is it's redemptive. Sure, there's a lot of screwed up people and we live in a broken world. It is awful. It's a mess in so many ways, but we've heard that story. I wanted to tell a new story. And I didn't know what the story was going to be fully. I had an idea of direction, but now as I've interviewed so many people and talked to so many people and seen them love and act and be generous and all of those things and kindness, like as I've seen that, I've seen from both ends of the political spectrum and from all sorts of worldviews. I've seen people do some incredible things, say some incredible things. We are human and we have usually the same interests and same desires. Of course, there's exceptions. We all want good. We all want people to be happy. We all want to be happy. We want to serve our families. We want to help our communities. All this nonsense of division, it doesn't serve anyone. It serves maybe those that are trying to sell it, and fear sells well. But man, when we get to talk to people and have conversations, especially at a table, it's much different. I think without talking to people, you can kind of just start assuming that everyone's against you and everyone's hateful and everyone's terrible. A lot of the hate is probably not even a real person, but those who have said some nasty things online to you or to me or to someone else, here's what I know, and I've done this. Reach out to them. Ask them to go to dinner. Their tune changes. We can be friends at the table. It's time to press pause, get a respite, recalibrate with fresh eyes, with grace. For over 25 years, I traveled pretty hardcore, And when I was thinking about this trip, I was thinking about how I was going to have to go to some of the same places that I had been to before and had some bad experiences. All the terrible things that we saw on the highways over the years, from people crashing and dying, and me finding people that were dead or dying, and all the terrible things along the way. That stuff starts to accumulate. There was a lot of emotional baggage just from getting on the highway and driving, to the point where I almost couldn't drive myself anymore. A lot of times I would just have someone else drive, and I would just kind of keep my head down. And I thought maybe this trip would be too ambitious, that this trip would maybe add to that problem. I kept telling Ani, I was like, this trip is either going to make it or break it for me. It's either going to make it where I'm never going to travel again, or it's going to redeem travel and make it where it's okay and keep going. But so far, I've been dealing with it on this trip, and I've been learning some things on how to deal with some things along the way. And it's just taking control of some of the thoughts as I go, and taking a deep breath and just kind of letting everything settle. And I'm telling you, I think I'm planting new memories. I've been on the road for over 4 weeks, and I can feel my life changing. My perspectives, my thoughts, my heart, emotions, I can feel them changing, and it's changing for the better.